In Emporium in the Philippines. I want to say magandang umaga ho sa inyong lahat, and for the people in the US watching this live at the Emporium, good evening everybody. Thank you for taking the time to at least check it out, check us out. Emporium is a unique US base, the first of its kind, okay, the first of its kind. It's a Philippine-made and inspired product showroom and global business center, and its purpose is to create awareness as well as sales opportunities for Philippine-made products, services, and investments in the U.S. market. And Emporium is actually a physical place. Like I said, that's where I'm at right now. It's located at 3250 Wilshire Boulevard, number 602 in Los Angeles, California. So if you want to come and visit, please do so. We welcome you. Just go ahead and let us know when you're coming. But what the Live Emporium is, this is one of the tools that we use to create the awareness, the sales opportunities by people watching, and hopefully organically, or what we're doing on social media is reaching other people. And I think it is. At the end of the day, what we want is that awareness creation. Okay, so that's what Live at the Emporium is, and today it is packed full of amazing stuff. You know, in Emporium, we'd like to think that we're always looking for something unique, well-made, high quality, and high quality products that not only create sales opportunities, but creates livelihood and community awareness. But what's dear to my heart is really trying to elevate the Philippine brand to be known not just for coconuts, not just for capis, mangoes, and things of that nature. Even though those are perfectly fine, but I want to be able to expand all of that and into the world marketplace. Now, hello everybody. My name is Ferdinand Soriano, and I am the co-founder of Emporium, as well as your host for this episode of Live at the Emporium. Now that I've told you what Emporium and Live at the Emporium is, of course, what is that? Well, for people who have never watched the segment of Live at the Emporium. So what Live at the Emporium is, or rather what the Emporium is, it's a first of its kind, US-based, Philippine-made and inspired product showroom and global business center. And what's purpose, it's really simple, but it's a huge task. It's to create awareness, consistent awareness, as well as sales opportunities for Philippine-made products, services, and investments in the US market. And with that being said, our job is to really, create this consistently. And Live at the Emporium, that's how we do it consistently. Now every other week with different types of format, we have Live at the Emporium. This is the tool that we use. It's our live stream where it has different formats. But on this particular Live at the Emporium format, our job is to do demos, live demos of products from the Philippines that are trying to make its way into the U.S. market. But in some segments of the Live at the Emporium format, we have vendor spotlight, collaborator spotlight. We're talking about the people that we feature that needs to be told in a longer format stories. We have events, we have news about what's happening in the Philippines. So all of that, but all of that can't be put in 1 hour. So we try to do our best. So we try to focus on live at the Emporium in this episode for live demos. Now, I want to go ahead and say magandang umaga ho sa inyong lahat in the Philippines, as well as good evening, or rather good afternoon or good early evening here in the U.S., wherever the heck you are. Now, the address of the Emporium is 3250 Wilshire Boulevard in the city of Los Angeles. It's number 602 in Los Angeles, California. And we are very proud to be able to say that it's currently housed, the Emporium showroom is currently housed in the Philippine Trade and Investment Center in Los Angeles, California. And that's where I am currently, I am where I am now. And with that being said, I want to know where you guys are watching. Are you watching from a province in the Philippines? I don't care where you are. I just need to know where we're reaching, and let us know what province. And if you're promoting a business, please go ahead and type it into the chat box and let us know where you are and what type of business. And I'd like to mention you in the air. And if you're in the U.S., if you're watching us in Southern California, the Filipino community, or any community, it doesn't matter. Whether you're here in the West Coast and the East Coast, please let us know where you're watching, and let us know what type of business also you're trying to promote, so I can mention it in the air. Now that I've said all of that, please share this. If you are interested in promoting Philippine-made products in your own way, share the link and subscribe to our YouTube channel and also our Facebook page, and hit that little like button. Okay, so without all that being said, I want to go ahead and introduce the first live demo for this episode. I've learned so much in my research. It's eco fashion bags, okay? And the person that's going to tell you all about it, and let me give you a little bit of a background. What she is she is a social media manager, event marketer, digital marketer, content creator, content strategist. She went to school in the Philippines. The name of the school is St. Scholastica College in Manila. She has taken all of those talents and has made it her own, and has a lot of companies in the Philippines have benefited from it. And I'm excited to have her here. I originally met her through a sourcing journey that I was doing, and I was introduced to her because she was a mentor and ambassador for an organization, a long-time organization called Junior Achievement in the Philippines. So without further ado, let me bring on our first live demo presenter talking about eco fashion bag, and I didn't realize there was such thing as slow fashion and fast fashion. So let me go ahead and introduce her, and here she is, the one and only Portia Mangilit. How about that? Is that a good introduction or what?
Yeah. Good evening, LA, and good morning here in Manila. So I'm Portia Mangilit. I'm the co-founder of Terra Philippines, an eco-fashion brand that we made back then. And our main product, our inaugural brand offering is the Isla bag, which is an eco-fashion bag creates that takes the traditions of Filipino culture into a modern twist to give women the option to have a bag that speaks of their culture as well as the modern life.
Portia, I'm excited to have you here, and I told everyone, I want everybody to see the bag. That's why I set up another camera, but I know some of the bags that are in there. What I wanted you to start off in our first 10 minutes with you, because we have a good 25 minutes of us talking about your product, is tell us about Terra Philippines. Tell us how you came up with Terra Philippines, and at such a young age. And I know you and I talked before, right? Like I hate it when I'm sure you go, well, why do you make it seem like a young age? But I'm in awe at anybody who is already mindful of where they want to go, and they're using their talent and realize that they have those talents, and trying to create something that not only benefits them, but benefits a whole lot of people in the creativity that you're doing, especially with Terra Philippines. So can you please go ahead and tell us a little bit more about Terra Philippines and how you came up with that brand?
So it actually started as a school project. I was a business student back then, and we had to create like a sort of business during that time. And it took us a while to create the product itself, and we had to come up with a lot of ideas. We brainstormed other products that we could do. But then, since we were an all-female team, we had one commonality, and it's we love fashion. We wanted to express our creativity by creating fashion products. And it's very interesting how we actually came up with the design, because it's at our core, we wanted to be environmentally friendly. We know that fast fashion creates lots of textile wastage and all those types of things. And it's interesting because while one of our co-founders was walking outside our campus, she saw these buko juice vendors who were throwing away the buko shells in the streets. And that's how she sort of got inspired, and we got inspired with the idea, why not use coconut coir or coconut products to create our bag. So that's how it all started. And then sooner or later, we went through different competitions. We tried to expose more people to our products and to patronize it in a way.
When I researched eco fashion, I learned so much, right? I had no idea there was such a thing as slow fashion, fast fashion. And just for those who may not be familiar what eco fashion or sustainable fashion basically means, I just want to go ahead and quickly just give them a sort of a definition, right? But eco fashion, from what I understand, is that eco fashion involves materials made from renewable sources, sustainable management of resources and waste, recycling, renewable energy, carbon neutral shipping, transparency, and fair working condition. I also call it responsible fashion. But sometimes, there's, if you're ignorant of all that, just like me, sometimes you think, okay, well, it's, the word renewable or something in natural or raw or whatever. But to me, just like when you and I were talking, earlier this week, I said that it all just depends on that creativity of that individual and how they use all these materials. Because if you look at this bag, okay, it's a well-designed bag, and I wish that people can touch this, this material right here, okay. And again, that's why you created it. It's because I feel like the name Terra was even better. I love it. I love Terra Philippines. So with that being said, though, why don't we get right into it and talk about the material that you use for this particular bag more in detail, and maybe talk about somebody already asked how much is the blue bag. if you look at it, okay. So okay, well, let's address that. But describe the bag, Portia. Tell us a little bit about the bag, how you came up with the design, who designed it, why that color, why that material. I have so many questions, but go ahead and you answer all of them.
Okay, so for our bag, we actually have 5 different colors, as you can see in the background. And the core material that we used was coconut coir. And coconut coir, it's a byproduct of the coconut. And we all know that in the Philippines, coconut is really abundant. We have lots of those. And we thought it would be a good material to integrate into our bag design. So that's how we came up with the material. We sourced it from local farmers. And I think in that regard, we are able to somehow help them as well. And then for the colors, we have blue, we have red, we have yellow, we have pink, and we also have the beige. So when it comes to the colors, it's mostly inspired by the Philippine flag. If you would notice, blue, red, yellow, those are colors of the Philippine flag. And we wanted our bags to represent that. So we chose those colors. And we also wanted to be a bit bolder when it comes to the colors. But we also wanted to offer the beige color so that it could be more neutral, suitable for any type of outfit for all those ladies out there. And inside, we also have detachable pockets. So we all know that as women, we have so many stuff inside our bags. Sometimes it's really hard to organize them. So we designed it in such a way that you can customize the inside of your bag. You can detach or attach the pockets, the organizers, and we also have the back pocket, which you can use to insert your phone or any type of essential that you usually wanted to access very easily. So we do kept in mind what certain behaviors women do have when it comes to organizing their daily essentials. So yeah.
I was enjoying being the model girl, Portia. So that's why I wanted you to just keep on talking. Honestly, when you see the quality, this is the part where someday they'll invent live selling where you can actually touch the product. But here's the part that I've always been telling everyone, and we're trying to encourage everyone to visit Emporium, because that's the whole point of Emporium. For those watching, Portia could tell you how, she could tell you how amazing this product is. She can describe it to a T, whatever you want to do, but nothing beats it when you can, feel the leather, you can feel the material, the raw material as part of it, and you can see the craftsmanship up close. So to me, that is something that you can't replace until they come up with, some other technology to be able to do that. And that's the reason why we're actually encouraging many people, if you're in the LA area, if you are Portia's friend or relatives, okay, please go visit, because you're the one, you're supporting the CEO, Portia, over here, and the company and the Philippines to be able to get this product out there and let people know. So by you sharing the link and telling them to go to Emporium, it helps out a lot. It's not even just Portia's product, but other products we currently have in the Emporium. But at the end of the day, that is something that you cannot you just cannot replace the actual holding of it, the weight, right? And then see if you have your outfit and if it looks good, right?
For sure.
You gotta have a mirror. You gotta check it out. You can't do that. So I know the women, and my wife is probably, who's watching this, probably thinks I'm being weird. But the reality is that you need to be able to do that. See the bag up close and personal like this. So anyway, with that being said, can you tell us where are you currently selling the bag? And by the way, there is this is what you call, I guess maybe you mentioned it already. You gave me these cards. It says this is the Isla bag. And it's again, it's we're excited to. It's I'm trying to figure out. It's on Instagram and Facebook. But tell us where they can find it. Are you mainly online? Portia.
Yes, this is mainly online business. But since the bags are already there in the showroom, I suggest people who are around the area to just drop by and just try to see the product themselves. Yeah, because it's so different when you actually see the product, and you can touch it and you can actually see for yourself how it looks like in person. So that's what I highly suggest to people, to just drop by the Emporium. And for people who are here in the Philippines, we are accessible through Facebook and Instagram.
Yeah, to me, what I like about, let me just see something really quick. What these two are all about, like I said, you need to look at it. I don't know. So I'm going to take a survey. With what I'm wearing, everybody, which one is probably better? Do you like the blue one or do you like the beige? Which one? Just let's take a survey. So come on, Portia, you got to do a survey. Which one do you prefer with my outfit right now? The blue one or the beige?
I'm a personal fan of the blue one. It's because blue is my favorite color. That's why I also wear blue. And when I represent the company, when I do other presentations, I always prefer the blue one. But the beige one is so good with neutral colors, with neutral outfits. And yeah.
Well, summer's coming up, right? So obviously we're still in winter, but these are amazing. Would be bag for the summertime. It just gives me that feel. But again, a lot of people have this misconception sometimes that when it comes to sustainable fashion or slow fashion, that it means certain things. I really want to re-emphasize that again, it's of high quality, and it's not. Some people might think also on the other side of the spectrum, they might think, oh, it's raw materials, it might be expensive, blah blah blah. Okay, so right now, tell us, how much are you selling this in the Philippines, Portia?
The bags are around 1,500 here in the Philippines. Yeah, that's about it.
So if here in the U.S. there's a lot of one of the goals that we have for the bag, Portia, is to really reach out to a lot of the boutiques. If there are any ladies out there, any gentlemen who see the potential in this bag, and somebody who owns a boutique or you have a boutique, we want to start off that promoting this product in a small level, okay? Because of the fact that sometimes it's better that way as opposed to being sold at a big box office, big box store, even though technically that would be amazing, right? But it needs to be presented, because eco fashion, to a certain degree, there's a little bit of education that needs to be put into it. Somebody who really loves it, right? I don't know if you agree with me, Portia, about that.
Yes, definitely. It's just a trend. It's happening now, but there's lots of education that needs to be done when it comes to eco fashion and telling people what it is all about.
Yeah, because again, it's responsible fashion from the perspective that it doesn't have to be boring. Like when I say responsible, some people out there, oh, responsible fashion is boring. No, it's just saying that at the end of the day, with everything going on in the world right now, it's all about the creator's vision, or something where they can incorporate a lot of these amazing materials and be able to still make it functional, aesthetically pleasing to look at, and make it affordable. So I guess companies like Terra Philippines is trying to do that, and at the same time elevate Philippines, because again, as I said in the top of the show, Philippines needs to be, the brand needs to be elevated where it's not just coconuts, mangoes, or capis. Again, for all those who make that, I'm not making fun of it. I'm just saying we need to expand it. And these are the type of products that makes it unique that Philippines is more than capable of creating. So that's why I have high hopes and very optimistic about the creativity of young people today. Again, there I go again, sounding like I'm an old person, which I am. But I'm just saying, at the end of the day, it's exciting. It's exciting to do this. So if somebody were to hear today, what kind of deal can we give them, Portia? Can we give them like a discount or something? If they're interested in it. So before you say that, for all those again who are watching us, please let us know where you're watching. Tell us what company you're promoting. We'd be more than happy to do that. But can you take a guess? I mean, give us some idea what pricing and where could this possibly be sold at? Because I know I talked to buyers, online retailers all the time. They give me their perspective and what they want to sell it for, right? Like Rhea, I don't know if you know Rhea, Portia, but she's watching from the Philippines. She wants to know how much for the powder blue bag. So I don't know if she is watching from the Philippines. It doesn't tell me. So that's why she's probably just wondering. But you said it was 1,000 something pesos?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so I'm gonna twist her arm. So if you're like in the U.S. and I'm gonna see if I can get a discount from you if you're really interested in the bag. But before you even buy the bag or even say that you want to buy the bag, just drop by Emporium, check it out yourself. Especially if you're in the area, because I'm the kind of person or seller or buyer or whatever that you want to touch, feel, kick the tire, see what it is, looks like, and everything. Because on camera, I think it looks great. But you need to come in and you need to see it. So go visit Emporium. Our address is 3250 Wilshire Boulevard, number 602 in Los Angeles, California. Where we're at, a lot of great places to go. So it's like you can make a day of it if you want to come down here, especially if you're like in Vegas or San Diego or something. But anyway, is there anything else that we should know about the bag and what really motivated you to sell this bag? And again, we're trying to convince some of the people watching that it's worth their time to come here. And if you're willing, maybe give them a discount as an introductory price of this product here for the U.S. This is the first two that's ever reached the U.S. Am I right? I mean, this is the first two bags, right?
Actually, no. But it's the first time. It's the first time we're actually in a showroom.
Okay, so
we have bags from the U.S. before, but this is time we're actively promoting it in a showroom, and we're so glad that we are able to display the bag there at the Emporium.
Okay, again, sometimes I'll totally be honest, the people that watch us, I don't know if they're relatives that I never heard of and they want to try it. I should go to the heck I am. But this one, I don't know who Doug is. Maybe you do, but Doug says, what did he say? Doug says, New York here, but we have an online e-commerce website. Doug, I don't know what you mean by that, except maybe you do have a site and maybe this is something that you might want to sell. That's what you're saying. But yes, we're looking for that, right, Portia? We're looking for people that, again, might want to, I'll say the word, take a chance, so to speak, of the product, because it is unique. It's not your run-of-the-mill type of a handbag. So that's why if you have a website, please reach out to Portia. And again, whatever information you want to give them, Portia, you're on Facebook, Instagram, so please tell them all of that.
So to mainly reach us, you can contact us through our Facebook page, which is Terra Philippines. It's at Terra_PHILS.
Wonderful. I will have you back in our show in a different format, maybe on our Instagram selling, by the way. So all those people, we're actually trying to experiment more with Instagram now. So go ahead and watch out for Shop Emporium. And we're probably going to do that more with a little bit more less formality as far as the format and all of that stuff. But anyway, any last words about the bag, Portia?
Some of my last words is just go drop by the Emporium and just try to see it for yourself, see the product for yourself, touch it, and yeah.
At the end of the day, again, I sound repetitive, but at the end of the day, You know, you really can't appreciate it until you see the bags in up close, and again, really admire the workmanship of the bag. So, all right, Portia, I'm gonna say bye bye now. I'm going to go ahead and do that. But I've enjoyed our time together because when I get goofy when we talk about something fun and something that would elevate the Philippines and show the creativity of the Philippines. So we've talked about where they can get it. They can go through here. They can go to Emporium. You kind of gave them an idea of how much it is and all of that, right? So now it's up to them. Please, if you're interested in getting more information, please reach out to Emporium. We'll give you information. We'll connect you directly to Portia Mangilid of Terra Philippines. And at the end of the day, we want more people like Doug. Doug, please let us know the website. Maybe I can post it and tell everybody your website. Maybe that'll help you out too. But in Emporium, Light Up at the Emporium, we're always trying to create ecosystems and how to really streamline the whole process of creating awareness for Philippine products. So, Portia, thank you so much. We're going to go ahead and let you go now. I know it's just early there. What time is it there now? What, 9:30?
9:30. Yeah.
Ooh, I don't know. I don't even know if you're a morning person, but geez, thank you for waking up, right? Hey, you look pretty good for somebody who probably just woke up and just get ready to take on the day.
Yeah. Thank you so much again, Sir Ferdinand, for this opportunity. And I'm really glad that we're able to display the products there at the Emporium. It means a lot to us. And yeah,
you see,
more future partnerships, and collaborations.
For all the people in the Philippines, it's here. It's here. So please, Portia, tell all your friends and family to come to the Emporium, and now they can see it and they can take pictures of it and they can tell everybody else that your product's here. So all the Philippine manufacturers watching, that's exactly what I want you to do also. Anyway, with that said, Portia, see you later.
See you later. Thank you.
Bye. All right, guys. Oops. All right, guys. So now we're back to just being me. But before we go to the next segment, before we go to the live demo, I want to go ahead and bring up some people that are very, very instrumental to the movement of Emporium. And I use the word movement because she's in freight forwarding. And then the other person I want to bring up just right after her is the co-founder of Emporium. And she's always on the go. So I got her to go on and talk about some of the events that we're doing here in Emporium. And that being said, let me go ahead and bring up the first person that has played an integral part of bringing these samples to the U.S. I'm from the Philippines to the U.S. So I just want to say hello to her and have her introduce the company and then talk to the Philippine manufacturers about bringing more of their products into Emporium, into the U.S. So let me go ahead and bring up Nancy Marquez. She's on the go right now of RAF International or RAF Forwarding International Philippines. Nancy, where are you?
Hi, Freddie. I'm on the road. We're here in Bulacan to visit a manufacturer. So that's what we do. For having me again. Happy New Year, everybody. It's Happy Chinese New Year also. Yes. How have you been?
I've been good. Before we lose your connection, go ahead and talk about RAF International so they know who the heck you are and what you do for Emporium.
We have collaborated with Ferg. So we try to come up with cost-effective solutions so we can bring as affordable as possible. So if you have any questions to RAF, that's www.raf.ph or at mnlsales@raf.ph. We would love to hear from you and into bring or anywhere in the world for that matter, be it a small parcel or an LCL sea freight. But for starters, you may want to go through small parcel like 5 kilos or 7 kilos for that matter. So I'm not sure if you heard all of that. See here. I'm gonna show you. Wait, or countryside or the probinsya here in the Philippines. So here, Bulacan.
You see Nancy where she is. She's on our way to a client that we referred to her. I was just telling them that you're on your way to see a company called Planters Products. I don't mind saying it because at the end of the day, that's what we're trying to do.
Right.
Everybody knows. But she's on her way there, and that's why I'm excited to constantly work with Nancy, because she goes out of her way to not only respond on time, quick, with some of the people that we have referred to her, but as well as even visit them, making sure that everything, working out plans and how to do it logistically. Because I would say the hardest part to a certain degree about shipping products or bringing products from the Philippines to the U.S. is what Nancy does. Right, Nancy?
Yep. Yeah. Thanks for the good words, for the kind words. But yes, that's what REF does. I'm here with Grace. She's our supervisor for sales. Yeah. So
Hi, good morning.
And we're here to meet up with Planters Products. And yes, so that's what we do. All the manufacturers out there, if you have any doubts as to or you're not sure if you should go forward, please do not hesitate to reach out to us. We'll work with you.
Yeah, so if you're interested in getting a quote, very responsive, call me or talk to her directly, and she can give you a rate quote so you can figure out what it's going to cost to bring the products here and how to price out your products when you sell it on Amazon or anywhere else. So she's the one been helping bring products from the Philippines to the U.S. I don't want to distract you from what you're doing there, and I don't want to lose more of the internet with you while you're driving, Nancy. So I'm always expecting you to come in and give us up to date on what's happening with freight forwarding from the Philippines to the U.S., okay?
All right. Take care.
See ya.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
See, we'll talk soon. Good luck with your client. I mean, with who you're seeing. All right, everybody. So with that being said, I'm going to bring my co-founder as well as, she will be the one. Her name is Cristina Espiritu. She's the co-founder of Emporium, and she's the one handling a lot of the behind the scenes of what Emporium is all about. And I asked her to bring out the events that we're doing to promote some of the products that we currently have in Emporium, because Emporium is sort of like an incubator, a showroom, but we try to get out there obviously and create opportunities for them by doing events around where we're at or wherever we're needed, as far as trying to bring out the products of the Philippines when we work closely with the Philippine Consul General's office. So let me go ahead and bring up the one and only, which I love the fact that she hasn't been on the show for a while. Now she's back on. Her name is Cristina Espiritu. Hiya, Cristina.
Hello, Ferdinand. How are you? How's everything?
I feel like I've had too much coffee. That's why I'm talking like this.
Me too. So
Yeah.
that makes two of you, and that's a good segment to one of the events that we'll be having pretty soon.
Great segue.
You know that one worked out?
Yeah. Yes. Go ahead. So I'll say you go ahead and go into that. But before you do that, I want to just go ahead and encourage everybody to really let us know what's the name of your business, what are you trying to promote, where are you calling, Philippines or in the U.S. I love the fact that Doug, I haven't seen Doug, I think Doug is new, and he says that would help having Instagram pics for us to see the products. Yes, we're definitely going to do that. We're going to put a lot more because we sort of, are not very active on Instagram yet. So we're going to do more of that, Doug. And because we're on Facebook, LinkedIn, and we're trying to do Instagram and TikTok, and we got it on our website. But for now, I appreciate you doing that, and hopefully we can connect, and you can be one of our collaborators in creating more opportunities for Philippine-made products. So go ahead, and anybody else, please chime in. Let us know what you think of the show and the product so far. Cristina, it's you.
Well, thank you. So there are going to be two exciting events that we're having in the next couple weeks. So the first one we've already talked about is something to do with coffee. So what are the two things that people want? Well, me anyway. I want coffee and chocolate, right? And even more so if it's something that we can be proud of when it's coming from the Philippines. So what we are doing is on February 9th from 2 to 5 p.m. here. in California, so this is gonna be Pacific Standard Time, is we have an event called Unleashing the Ultimate Philippine Coffee and Chocolate Tasting Experience. That in itself already sounds delicious, right? So what we're gonna do is we are gonna have a select group of products that are chocolate based and also coffee based, and then we are inviting a lot of coffee shops, bakery goods, bakery stores, and then other people that may be interested in our products. So if you are ever in the LA area, which is near the Philippine Consul General's office, please email either me or Ferdinand, reach out to us, and we will have you on the guest list. So that will be February 9th. And then the other event that we're going to have is the day before, which is February 8th. And this is a little bit different from coffee. So it's called Discover the Vegan Lifestyle with Filipino Flavors. And this one is to promote healthy eating within the Filipino global community. So we can still have our lechon, right? But once in a while, maybe it's good to have a little bit of healthy eating and then promote things that are plant-based. So this one, topics will center around how to veganize a lot of the popular Filipino dishes and also comfort food. So that will be on Facebook Live on February 8th at 7 p.m. So anything else? So did I miss any other cool events that we're having? But those are the ones that I see that I want to go attend.
Well, we haven't officially. This will probably be more relevant. This will probably be more relevant to the Filipino community in Southern California. But we are trying to put together a collaboration with a very well-branded pop-up producer. And remember, so I don't know if we could say who it is yet, but the reason why we want to do that is we want to get the word out to a lot of the vendors of any products that related to Philippines and be able to expose the products to this group. And we're hoping to collaborate with them in the very near future. So this way, it'll help us create more awareness for the product, and also be able to go out there and just have a lot of fun and connect with a lot more people, right, Christina? Basically, that's what we want to do.
Yep, absolutely. So just check that out. So right now we are in talks, as Ferdinand said, to be an official media partner of a really, really popular, I would say, food event here in Southern California. So we are very, very excited to be part of it. But so stay tuned, and then we will be traveling with them. So it'll be very exciting.
Anything to get out of the house, Christina, because I'm married. I don't get out much, so this thing is I'm using it as an excuse to just get out.
Well, my excuse, I don't need an excuse to eat, but you know what? This is but I would love to. I've been to many of these events, and they always have delicious food. Really, really cool vendors with really delicious Filipino delicacies and comfort foods.
I went to their event last Saturday. It was amazing. So anyway, I was also going to add on to the fact that after this show, there's another Live at the Emporium special edition where we're promoting Philippine real estate or investments in the U.S. as well as in the Philippines. So stay tuned for that. We have SP Agbayani, who's going to be on there. She's very known in the Filipino community, in the chambers and things of that nature, and then she's going to have the trade commissioner, the Philippine Trade Commissioner of Los Angeles, the one who occupies this office. She'll be talking to him about investment opportunities in the Philippines. So you guys have to stay and watch for that too. Okay, but with that being said, what else is that we needed to mention? I guess that was it. So anyway, I know you're a busy lady, Christina, so I'll talk to you later about some of the other projects that we're working on. But for now, thank you so much for appearing here for a good few minutes, okay?
Yeah, thank you. Okay, have fun.
Okay, that's Christina Espiritu, some of the people that I work with in trying to get Emporium always on track. Now, before we go to the live demo again, let me go ahead and talk to a friend of mine who has a marketing company, and he's very much into Filipino martial arts. And he has an event coming up, and I promised that I would like to support that by at least having them be on the show and talk about that, and maybe even persuade or give some thought or have some thought about maybe participating in his event. So with that being said, I want to go ahead and introduce a good friend who is also has a school, Filipino Martial Arts School, and his name is Francis Serrano. So let me go ahead and bring him up and let him give the opportunity. Wait a minute. There he is. Francis!
What's up, brother? I'm right here. What do you mean you can't find me? I'm right here.
No, because in StreamYard, and that's what we use, there's a lot of faces there that I got to figure out. I don't want to bring up the wrong person. I go, oops. But anyway, enough of that. I'm going to give you about 5, maybe 10 minutes to talk about while I prepare for the next segment, which is the live demo. Okay, so let me go ahead and give you the camera and have at it, so to speak. Okay.
Thank you so much. So I want to say thank you to Ferdy for allowing us to be in here, and we want to thank everybody who's watching for letting us be participating here. So I'm hosting the Way of the Karabit seminar with Kuya Doug Marqueda, who is the History Channel's Forge and Fire's one of the judges and the star of the show. Excuse me. He's not only a Filipino martial artist, but he's a Filipino, and for somebody who is not only in social media but mainstream media. He is a very, very strong proponent of the Filipino martial arts and, of course, the Filipino people. So this event that we're hosting at the end of February 25th, and more information will be on www.fmaschool.com/Doug Marqueda. It is for everybody. I mean, if you're just a Filipino culture lover, please come check it out, because this is one of the things that is that is ours. This is really ours. This is an art that everybody in the martial arts industry seeks out as one of the most legitimate, one of the most effective, and one of the most lethal style of fighting. And at the same time, we're doing it Filipino style, because we're there to have fun. We're there to make friends and to create connections as well. And if you are a small or to medium-sized business and you're looking for some place to really kind of showcase your products or showcase your business, this is also a great opportunity, because demographically, this event hosts demographically from ages 35 to 45, mostly men, college educated, with who's married, with family and kids, as well as law enforcement and military personnel. So even though these are the demographics that attends most of my events, or most of the Filipino martial arts events, they are also the type of people that have multiple interests. So, for example, when we were just talking about those beautiful bags that was being showcased here, and again, Ferdy, I do agree, the blue is the best one for you. It just mismatches your color. So that what's so great about that is that if somebody is going there, they're usually a husband, right? And their wife allowed them to go to this seminar. Wouldn't be a great thing for you to be able to go to the next seminar, because you bring your wife this beautiful bag, this beautiful purse that was being made and is made in the Philippines with all the love and care and all the handcraftsmanship that comes with products that's coming from the Philippines. They're also, and if you're selling stuff that are for younger generation, younger kids, again, these are dads with kids, so they will need to bring a pasalubong or something for them to be able to bring home, so that, that it's not something that is just completely for them. They have something to be able to bring home. Now, what's so great about another thing that's so great about this event is that we're starting to open up. Hey, good morning, Tita Luz. So we're starting to open up the country again. So this event, we're just asking everybody to be able to come. If you're, of course, we're asking you to stay healthy. But if you want to come, you're more than welcome to come. And again, this is such a wonderful event. Now, yes, it is. Yes, Kuya Doug. And by the way, the Doug that's been commenting is the same Doug Marqueda that's going to be teaching this event. The Forge and Fire star, Kuya Doug Marqueda, is in here. But Kuya Doug is right. The best way to fight colonial mentality is to discover our own identity. Sa atin to. This is ours. This is something that this is something that one of the greatest export of the Philippines is our style of martial arts. Unfortunately, a lot of our own fellow kababayans don't even know that this exists. So this is a rare opportunity for you guys to be able to come here in Southern California. It's going to be in Chino, California, February 25th, 2023. Again, for more... Yeah, exactly. It's atin to, right? For more information, go to www.fmaschool.com/Doug Marqueda. And then, Kuya Ferdy, we're hoping that we're going to be working together more on this one, but we want to thank you for this wonderful opportunity. You're on mute. You're on mute, Birdie.
I might just take you up on doing the class, but I just really wanted you to contribute to what you're doing, because as another entrepreneur to the other, you're trying to educate, right?
Yes, we are.
And at the same time, create a business and all of those, not necessarily equal levels. Some are more into the education part because they enjoy that. And
right.
If I see someone like you who really loves that aspect of it, I can't help it. I have to encourage that. Because at the end of the day, yeah, we all want to make money. I mean, that's a given,
right?
Unless you just like money coming out of your ear. And
unless my last name is Musk, I think we all make money. So
right. That's why I'm saying that I appreciate that, and hopefully people have listened to what you said. And Doug, thank you so much for chiming in and letting us know all of that, and I really appreciate that. So with that being said, if next week we have another one, I'd like you to come back and promote the event again, because sometimes
as many times as you want, homie.
Okay, you got it, my friend.
All right, thank you, brother.
I will talk to you soon, my friend.
Okay, Ingat. God bless everybody.
You too, bro. All right, everybody. So you've heard Doug. I have Mariflor Discutido Cruz. Mabuhay ang Filipino martial arts. Salute to your Guru, Francis. I'm excited to consistently have May Cruz, who's also a collaborator in this whole ecosystem that we're trying to build and creating Philippine-made products. There's so much more that we have in store for you in terms of learning and talking about products and today I spoke to a lady who wants to bring in products from the Philippines. She was so passionate about it. What she might have lacked in knowledge, she made it up in her passion to bring in products. She actually connected with some people in Mindanao, and she wanted to know how to bring the products in. So these are the kind of things that I enjoy talking to the people. And if you are interested in bringing more Philippine products and from the Philippines to the U.S., please reach out to Emporium, and we can help you with that. We're sort of like a one-stop shop for a lot of things. With that being said, I want to do our next live demo, and guess who's going to help me do that? The gentleman that is about to come on board with me here, come on live. He is a health and wellness brand manager. He is also helps a lot of people in his years of being a brand manager to get into to major retailers in the U.S. And he's also a multi-published author. So I'm gonna do the live demo, and I'll explain it to you why. But before I do that, let me go ahead and bring him up. Okay, his name is Mike Pestano. Hey, Mike.
Hey, Ferdinand. Hello, everybody.
Hey,
on again.
Yeah, man. I just want to make sure that you help me out with what I'm about to do, because the reason why I'm doing this demo is because the lady that was supposed to do I hope she's okay. She's been feeling under the weather. She's pregnant, and I think it has something to do with that. She's under a little stress. Her name is Melanie Clayton Fonseca. She is the founder and creator of this product called Clemoy. And what it is, it's an organic health tea or tonic, however you want to describe it. But I brought Mike because he specializes in, he's an expert in health and wellness. So he'll tell you a little bit about what the ingredient is about and the benefits of it. But I also have some sort of caveat. All I know, but I'm going to tell you while he's talking, is that I've tried the product, and what it is that it's called Tongkat Kyoor Alingatong Brew with turmeric. Okay, so let me see if I can go ahead and do a close-up of this thing. So why don't we do this? Tell us about the benefits of this main ingredient, Mike. You can start it off while I try to mix in some of this product, okay?
Sure. So basically, that product you have there, the main ingredient is called here in the West as stinging nettle. So it's a very popular, herbal remedy, been around for years, and it's primarily used for the treatment of arthritis symptoms, arthritis pain, seasonal allergies, may help in, normalizing blood pressure. And that's primarily what it is. And then by combining it with turmeric. So turmeric's been around for centuries, but its primary use now in terms of health and wellness, primarily for reducing inflammation, pain relief. And by this combination, based on what you've told me and from what I've seen with that tea, it's an easy way to take something that has multi-purpose health benefits. Now, we can't make any claims, primarily because the FDA here in the United States, you can only make those health claims if you're a registered drug. But the herbal remedies, they fall under a different category. So for those who are looking for a natural alternative, instead of like popping, like an Advil, or popping like arthritis medication that may have some other side effects, drinking that particular tea can potentially help you with many different health concerns. And for me, primarily, I take a prostate formula that actually has stinging nettle in it. So that's another for us older men.
Yeah, men with a certain age, right? But
Yeah.
you know what? I just want to, if anybody who's watching has ever, drank turmeric or this particular ingredient, please let us know what you think. I brought Mike because I told him stay neutral as far as what you feel or what you've read about this ingredient. Because I've read it too. I've done my research, and it does a lot of things that you have to be careful. And we've told this to many Philippine manufacturers that, in the U.S. you can't make certain claims, right? Maybe you could say the potential to do this and that, but this particular product has the potential to reduce kidney stones, maintain blood pressure, reduce dental bleeding, lower blood sugar, increase sperm count, reduce urinary tract, ease the pain of constipation and cholesterol level, and boost immune system. Here, I will be totally transparent to the people watching. I probably have at least maybe 40% of what I just said, and only because it is what it is, and I am of a certain age, just like Mike, and it is a great product, though. I have to tell you that I have been taking it since I got the sample, because she told me to try it for about maybe 3 weeks now. And what it does is, I'm not going to overly, explain it, but I just feel lighter. Mike, I just feel lighter in tasting it. But I described to Mike what it tastes like, and it's you have to sweeten it to a certain degree. And the product that I use personally is a product called Philippine cinnamon cocoa sugar to sweeten it up a little bit. That in itself naturally is good combination, right? But it's like drinking the turmeric. Warm is great. It's even better for me cold, because I like iced tea. But this, every time I drink it, I have to admit there's a certain feeling of that I have, as far as after maybe feeling bloated or something, I feel a little bit lighter. Okay, and then I have some tendencies with maybe arthritis or something, and it helps a little bit. But I can't say that that's completely up to that. Maybe it's the diet, the exercise that I'm doing. So it's a combination of a lot of things, right, Mike? I mean, because everybody wants to say that.
It does have a punch when it's pretty hot. I mean,
it snaps my head back every time
just from fresh turmeric alone, then you're getting the good stuff. And it there's a lot of great stuff coming from the Philippines, like something like that. And people believe in alternative, what they call alternative remedies, but it's from where we come from. It's really a natural remedy. That's where our old medicine, what we call the medicine doctors back then, would give to patients who are having certain issues. But primarily, yes, for those who are suffering from arthritis, gout, it's a pain relief, and then you combine it with turmeric, you got a 1-2 punch. So really great for pain and inflammation.
Yep. So that's why you don't need to drink it hot if you don't like hot tea, but cold tea would actually be perfect. What you just said earlier was actually, that's what resonates. Every time I drink something or eat something natural from the Philippines or any sort of a product, right? I told my wife, I said, yes, economically, there are certain advantages of being the U.S., but the Philippines has so much raw, healthy materials that just depending on how you harvest it or process it, you're living in a place where potentially all of that are health related, and it can do a lot of good for you.
Yeah.
So I'm just hoping that Emporium could be a contributor to that and bringing a lot of those healthy products, but not healthy just because the sake of saying healthy, but also good and good for you kind of thing. And I want everybody to be aware of that. So this way, not only are you doing something for yourself, like for example, this one, you buy this product and it's available in the showroom, by the way. So I want everybody who's interested and curious to taste this thing to come in. You can have a free sample. You can even have one bag of this. I give it to you for free. Okay, you can have a bag because the manufacturer told me specifically, please give it away. So if you're interested in getting a bag and trying to test this out, and it's all natural, you can look it up in their website. It's basically turmeric. I mean, most of the stuff, alingaton, just like what Mike was saying about the nettle, it's all that is. It's just that. It's just that the creator of it just knew how to put certain combinations of it, like what's the ratio per this and that.
Yeah.
So that's the reason why it's amazing.
I think what also sets apart products from the Philippines is our soil. Our soil is very fertile, natural, compared to the soil here in North America, which has been actually so overfarmed and depleted and devoid of, minerals, vitamins, and micronutrients. And that's why, in the Philippines, that's, can work to our advantage because we still practice a lot of what we call the, old ways of farming, which actually is better for the environment. So that's the reason why stuff like that, you feel better, primarily because the nutrients that those plants are growing in are so rich and abundant in.
Earlier today I saw you, and I should have brought this one for you so you could test it and check it out yourself. But for those who are close to Emporium or you're in the neighborhood, especially on a Thursday, I welcome you to drop by. I want you to drop by. I want you to go ahead and message me and say, can you just I'll pull up to the driveway or rather to the sidewalk and you just throw it at me or something, and then I don't have to go in there if you don't want to. I'll just literally just chuck it at you just so that you literally have to if you don't feel like going up the stairs or whatever, I'll come down. Just tell me where you're. I'll just give you one of these. As far as just trying it out, because the lady who is very passionate about it. That's why you got to check her out. Again, her name is Melanie Clayton Fonseca. That's her name, and the name of the company is Clemoy. And I hope she's okay, and everything's going well because she's pregnant, and I'm assuming that it's got something to do with that. But at the end of the day, I just didn't want to disappoint everybody who might be interested in figuring out what this product is all about, because I've been advertising it promoting it on social media. So with that being said, Mike, you did an awesome job, man. I appreciate you trying to help me out at the last minute in doing that. So let me go ahead and, before you say goodbye, let me go ahead and bring up maybe Portia if she's still there. And if anybody has any questions about the bags, the current, the product that we're showing now, please do that. May, turmeric, interesting, healthy option. Tongkat, Kyoor, masarap. Beef Ferdinand, yeah, definitely. Can you describe to us the taste? May, it really is just like powdered turmeric, but with the stinging nettles. I sincerely prefer it to be more ice because it's tea. So hopefully that makes any sense to you. But it is very good, especially if you put, like I said, the Philippine cinnamon cocoa sugar that I have. So let me go ahead and bring up Portia. Portia.
Hello.
I'm having some of this stuff. I don't know. Maybe you don't drink this stuff, but I think it's great. I love it. Maybe what it is after somebody, parades in their bag, they can have a cool iced tea of this Clemoy and feel good about the whole thing. Because one of the things that we're trying to do here with Emporium, when we go out onto events, the thing that we do into our booth is that we say, we set up our booth to say, be great, look great, and feel great. So I don't want them to say, "Oh, is that Philippine product?" I don't want to do that. I just want people to go. If they come to the booth and they say to me, and I go up to them, "Do you want to look great? Okay, I got something from the Philippines from you. You want to feel great? I got something from the Philippines for you." Because Philippines does have that ability to offer all those different types of products in whatever great condition you want to be in. And any comments on that, or maybe I'm just like constantly talking again. Maybe there's something.
How big is the bag? How big is that tea bag? Like, is it reusable? Because I know with certain teas you can reuse them, a few times, and that's what I do. I like when I have a tea bag, I'll use it for like 3 or 4 times.
It's not a tea bag, Mike. It's really it's a 50-gram pouch, right? But it's powder, so I just scooped it out.
Oh, okay. So you can actually just use like one of those diffusers. You put it in like the tea diffusers.
Yeah.
Brew
Yes.
the tea.
So May, I'll bring one to you. I got some at home. And look at the powder. See, that's what I'm saying. It easily dissolves. So there's nothing really that stays there. Again, it's natural. It's natural, just like Portia's bags.
Sorry, I didn't have a portion about the bags. I thought it was starting at 5:30, and then when I logged on, I'm like, oh, there was already a segment.
Yeah, no, well, I didn't want to have you be there too long, but again, thank you, Mike, and again, Portia, and any last comments again for you? Tell them to go back into the showroom, I guess, right, Portia?
Yes. So for everyone who's watching, please drop by the Emporium and check out the different Filipino products that's in there. And yeah, I think it's a good experience for any Filipino who wants to relive the Filipino culture and just have a taste of what's back home here.
I want to do a plug for Starbucks because I'm proud of this cup. If you notice, it says Manila, right? Right? But it's a Starbucks cup. It's a Starbucks Manila cup. I love that. See, the way we need to market some Philippine products, there's got to be some sort of a commonality. And to me, when I look at this, that's my mindset and how we promote Philippine products in the U.S. market. So there's always some commonality. Everybody knows what a cup is. And now by putting Manila in the jeepney there, right? All of a sudden, everybody, there's a jeepney that's like a logo or an icon in the Philippines. So everybody starts to wonder what the heck that is. That's the kind of thing that I like doing with Philippine products. Anyway, bye, guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate your time.
Thanks for what you do.
Bye-bye. Thanks, Portia. I thought maybe I cut you off. I'm sorry. Bye. All right, everybody. It looks like we're going to say our goodbyes here at this point. Thank you so much for watching this segment. Please stay tuned wait for another 20 minutes because there's going to be another show hosted by SP Agbayani of SP Realty, and she's going to talk about investment opportunities in the Philippines as well as in the U.S. So with that, I'll be thinking of all of you and drinking my hot, stinging nettles combined with turmeric juice, and hopefully some pains will go away. With that being said, and thank you so much for supporting, Emporium. Again, please come down, share, and subscribe to our social media channel, because at the end of the day, I'm basically reaching out, asking all of you to create more awareness for Philippine products, because my goal is to be consistent with it. Okay? Be consistent with it. But I can't, I don't understand completely everything about algorithms of social media. So that's why I ask other people to help, and then organically have these things sent out to people, and then have them share the link and maybe discover a Philippine product that they've never thought of or heard about, and all that good stuff. So with that being said, thank you so much, and let me go ahead and say goodbye here, and thank you. Salamat sa inyong lahat. I really appreciate your time watching the show. Take care.